This is genocide, I would say, because they kill our children, they kidnap our people and bring them to Russia. They deport them to the Far East, to the depressive regions, with no possibility to come back for those who don't have enough money. So yes, I would say that for us, it's not about being ready to fight. It's about being the only option.
The pullback of Russian forces from areas around Ukraine's second largest city has revealed new evidence of atrocities. Nika Melkozerova, executive editor at The New Voice of Ukraine, is currently in Kyiv and joins us now on the line. Good afternoon, Nika.
Hello.
What is the latest from your perspective on the conflict today?
So the heaviest fights are going on in Kharkiv Oblast and in Luhansk Oblast also. And of course, in Mariupol, where Russian infantry has been storming Azovstal factory, where our defenders are still fighting for its last Ukrainian stronghold. All civilians were evacuated from there with the mediation of UN and the Red Cross. However, now we have a serious dilemma because we have like 1,000 Ukrainian soldiers still in that factory in Mariupol, which is controlled mostly by Russians right now, and 600 of them are wounded. Ukraine asks Russia to allow to evacuate or to conduct extraction to the third country of those wounded soldiers and probably the remaining ones fighting there. But Russia does not allow that to happen because Russia wants to punish them. Russia wants to kill them all, basically.
Well, let me return to a few days ago. You brought us up to date with the latest events, but I wonder what continuing fallout there is from reports that the Russian army lost almost an entire battalion at the weekend in attempting to cross a river. Has that? I mean, it sounds awful to say in a way because, you know, lots of people lost their lives, but has that boosted Ukrainian morale?
Of course, that boosted Ukrainian morale because Russians have devastated it's Luhansk Oblast, Seversky Donets River, which is Russians were trying to ford for second time. So basically, they tried 2 times to ford this river, and each time Ukrainians successfully destroyed the pontoon crossings and basically wiped out like the whole battalion with a lot of military vehicles. And of course, when the enemy that has more artillery, more tanks than we do, loses not only soldiers, but of course vehicles that kills a lot of people, that boosts our morale, along with the successful counteroffensive in Kharkiv Oblast, where Ukrainians reportedly pushed Russians back to the Russian border in the north of Kharkiv Oblast, while fighting still continues in the east of Kharkiv Oblast.
Well, it's clearly going to be a long struggle. There are estimates from Western politicians that, you know, this could be years. Are Ukrainians ready psychologically for what could become a war of attrition, really?
I don't know how you can be ready for that. It's mostly we have no other choice because while if Russia stops fighting, the war will stop and it will end. And if Ukraine stops fighting, there will be no more Ukraine because Russia has already made it clear that of course, those propagandists and these Russian media resources that voice basically Kremlin plans, that if Russia succeeds in Ukraine, it will destroy a couple of millions of Ukrainians who are not reliable and cannot be educated by Russians. So this is genocide, I would say, because they kill our children, they could kidnap our people and bring them to Russia. They deport them to the Far East, to the depressive regions, with no possibility to come back for those who don't have enough money. So yes, I would say that for us, it's not about being ready to fight. It's about being the only option left.
Nika Melkozerova, executive editor at the New Voice of Ukraine. Thank you very much for joining us from Kyiv.